Peace, family. It's Brianna Line, yay, and we're here for a new video. We're gonna be making a recipe out of that cookbook right there. That is my first cookbook that I put out, Ooh La La Foods. In honor of cookbooks, we're gonna make something out of mine because it's so good and I have been wanting it so bad. I made it yesterday and I'm like, I need to go make it again. So I know you guys will love it, and it's a simple, easy recipe done in like 30 minutes, 45 minutes at tops. So let's go ahead and pick that book up and see what's the recipe that we're gonna be making. So we're here with our cookbook. Let's see what recipe am I gonna be making. Oh, passed it. Right here, my vegan sloppy joe inside of the bonus recipes. So we're gonna be making a vegan sloppy joe. So let's get into it. Let's just go ahead and start cooking. Let's go. First thing we're gonna start off with is our green bell peppers and our onion. Like I said, I made this yesterday, so we already have a half. You can use the whole thing. Yesterday, I just wanted it to be less bell pepper, so I might add another half, but we're just gonna cut them up in kind of like small cubes. So I'm gonna show you guys. You see how they're kind of just cube size. You don't want it to be too big, you don't want it to be too small. So we're just gonna keep continuing to cut it that size. So this is my onion trick, y'all. I just literally slit some lines down the middle. I do it going this way and then I do it going up this way. Okay, and then you're able to cut your onion so easily right down. Y'all see how it squares? So that's just like a little onion trick that I always do because it just makes cutting the onion so much easier and so much better. This is how you want it to look, and then we're gonna start cooking these vegetables first. So for my vegetables, I like to cook them in water, so I put just enough water to fill the bottom of the pan, and then we're gonna let it boil. Then we're gonna put our vegetables inside. It's nice and boiling, so we're just gonna shake them in there and let that go ahead and cook down until the water evaporates. We got our water all evaporated, so next thing I like to put a little oil in. Okay, and then we're gonna add our meat in here. I'm gonna show y'all the plant-based meat that I love. This is the plant-based meat we're gonna be using. I love this meat, it's so good. So now as this is cooking, you're gonna turn your heat down, and then we're gonna open this pack and put it inside. So now let's just go ahead and put this whole entire pack in here, the whole thing. Okay, and then you just want to go ahead and smash it down. Just smash all that meat in with those veggies. Okay, you want to mix everything in. So it's a half a bell pepper and then a half of a yellow onion. So just mix that on in there, and now we're gonna go ahead and add our tomato paste. So for this tomato paste, we're gonna add the whole thing in there, y'all. The whole entire thing, everything. It's a 6-ounce can, so you're gonna put that whole can up in there. You want it nice and saucy and sloppy. Okay, we got the whole entire tomato paste in there. Now we're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of our ketchup. We got 1, and then we're gonna do 2, and then now we're gonna mix this together. Now let's mix this on up together. Okay, now we're gonna add some mustard inside of here. Now let's add our mustard. We got 2 tablespoons of mustard, and you want to do yellow mustard. We got our 2 tablespoons of mustard. Now we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Now let's mix this on up, y'all. Mix this on in there. Yum. We got 1 tablespoon of our Worcestershire sauce. Then we got a half teaspoon of our liquid smoke. Let's mix that on in there. Smelling real nice. Smelling real nice. Yeah, I wish I could smell this. Now we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of our brown sugar. Okay, a little hefty. Now we're gonna just mix that on in there. Now we're gonna put our spices in there. For the spices, we got pink salt, paprika, chili powder, and then black pepper. And then we're just gonna mix that on in there together. And let's taste it together, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. Meat sloppy joe. Yes. I wanted y'all to see me plate this. Oh, so y'all can just see this. This is a beautiful meat sauce all over here. Yum. Sloppiest joe ever. Let's take a little bit of this. Now y'all can see this goodness. Y'all can see. Let's eat it. So y'all know the sloppy joe gets sloppy. So let's just take a little bite. I just want to taste it with y'all because we made it together. So why not eat it together? Let's get it. Let's take a bite. Super saucy. Super meaty. Great paired with a pretzel bun. This is the meal all together. I made Mexican corn too, and then we have our sandwich. So y'all can pair it with anything. Y'all can pair it with fries. Y'all can pair it with so much stuff. But definitely get my 2 cookbooks, Ooh La La Foods, and then Delicious Desserts. If you want to make something delicious at your own home, make sure you guys tap in with me every time. Do not miss an episode because it's always delicious food that I'm cooking up. So definitely always tap back in with OLV Living. And if you would like a virtual cooking lesson to learn a little bit more technique, a little bit more skill, go ahead to olvliving.com and get a cooking lesson with me, Chef Brianna Lanier. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Definitely tell a friend about this recipe. Make it for your friend. Go ahead and comment what you think. How does the food look? And then share, of course. And make sure you are subscribed to never miss an episode. So thank you guys so much. Bye!